Welcome back to what I eat in a day as a plus-size girly. Can we all just agree that trying to lose weight literally sucks? Anyways, here's my fit of the day. Shout out to Old Navy for having plus size. We love them. The last 2 days, I just ate over my calories, so now I'm 352.6 instead of 349.5, so tell me how in 2 days I gained 3 pounds. But I feel like weight just goes up and down all the time anyway, but today I decided to be obviously back on track. I heard someone who does like weight loss encouragement content type of stuff on TikTok basically say like if you have a bad day, just go straight back onto whatever you're doing, like it's fine. This morning I was back on my usual hazelnut coffee with the Chobani creamer. Not the same as Dunkin', but it'll do. Then I made 2 of these pasture-raised eggs with 3 pieces of sausage because that's the serving size. Another tip I learned, just eat the serving size. And 2 pieces of this keto bread. Not that I'm keto, but I like that they're low calorie. I know sourdough is technically healthier, but I'm looking to cut calories. For a snack, I had a Z-bar, these 100-calorie almonds, and my water. I had 2 of these sandwiches and put the other 2 in the freezer. They're White Castle burgers. Then I had a Pepsi Zero. Also, I walked almost 6,000 steps today, so shout out to me. I had 2 servings of animal crackers, 1 chicken cutlet, and maybe half a cup of pasta or more-ish. I think I put like 0.75 or something. I wound up rinsing off the sauce because it was nasty. We would have had broccoli today, but it was burned. If you made it to the end, you're a real one. Comment your favorite fruit. Bye, y'all.
Today is a 260-pound fat woman. First 2 orange rolls with water, a super teddy bear frozen from Big B, some salad, a chef salad with ranch, a Diet Dr. Pepper, some more water as well, almonds and a cookie, vanilla caramel drumstick, more water, a little bit of Diet Dr. Pepper, 3 nuggets, a bacon McDouble, and a McChicken with extra mayo, some fries, a 0 sugar Kool-Aid, and 2 muffins, and some peppermint puffs. I had 8 and 2 fruit snacks.
If I make boba at home, every time I make a cup of boba, I save $5. I'm gonna be a millionaire soon.
Hey besties, this is of what I eat in a day as a fat person who doesn't care and spend their whole life worrying about losing weight. What I am focused on, however, is not eating out as much. If you've been following me for a long time, you know I DoorDash or go out to eat like every single meal, so I need to stop that. So we're trying to get that going. I made some pancakes this morning just because I realized I had some Bisquick, so I was proud of myself for that, for not DoorDashing McDonald's. It's not that I don't know how to cook, it's that I just don't feel like it. My dad was a chef, for crying out loud. Getting coffee out though is not a problem because I have my Nespresso and it literally scratches the itch so well that I don't even want Starbucks. I know, that's crazy, right? I should be an Nespresso spokesperson. It has saved me about $1,000 and I'm not even exaggerating. Anywho's it, here's my pancakes with some syrup. I don't like syrup on my pancakes, I like to dip it. That's a little bit weird thing about me, but whatever. I only ate 3 of them because I let my body tell me when I'm full. Next, I'm eating Whataburger because I was craving it, and just because I'm trying not to spend money eating out doesn't mean if I'm out, I'm gonna not get food. For example, today I was doing a lot of errands, and so I didn't want to go all the way home, so I just went to Whataburger. And let me go off on my tangent here real quick. There are a lot of really sad people in this world that don't understand that everybody's genetic makeup is different. Some people that are bigger, it is outside of their control. Some people have thyroid issues. Some people have PCOS. Shut your gosh darn mouth. You would not be making the comments about what people eat if the person was skinny, I promise. So go away, you suck. And I mean that. I'm allowed to have Whataburger, that's it. Anyways, then I chugged a whole thing of water because I drink a lot of water throughout the day. Look at my cute cup from Simple Modern. Having a big cup like that really does make me drink more. And then for dinner, I made $1 million pasta, $1 million spaghetti, whatever. It's a menage of things. But I was meal prepping for the week mostly because apparently I don't know how to cook for one. But I had a lot of gross stuff today. I didn't feel good. So I wanted to have some vegetables, you know. So I just pulled some butter noodles to the side because why are they so good? And then ate a whole bag of broccoli. Again, F off. I'm allowed to eat whatever I want to. Ooh, it makes me so mad. I never make these videos because of that. But anyways, here's me drinking another water because hydrate until you dehydrate. The motto I live by, really. But then my $1 million spaghetti was finished. Didn't it look beautiful? It literally tastes so good. It's like I put crack in it or something. Like, I know I don't. I watch myself make, but it's so good for no reason. But yeah, I'm not going to eat a singular carrot and a slice of apple. Who needs nutrients to live, whatever way that may be? Because I would so much rather be fat and happy than someone who has a sad life that always puts others down, even though they know nothing about them. Ooh, it makes me so mad. Anyways, that's what I ate today. Love you. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day. Remember, I'm fat and I don't eat healthy. Today for breakfast, I am having an everything bagel with some garden vegetable cream cheese. I know I've told y'all this before, but I'm gonna say it again. If you have not tried garden vegetable cream cheese, you need to try it. It is so stinking good. And if you don't like bagels, you should try it with some pretzels. Anyways, today for a little after breakfast before lunch snack, I am having some mangoes with some tahini. I know this is a drink and not really a snack, but I consider it a snack because it's more like a smoothie than it is like milk. But I'm having some Promised Land strawberry milk, and if you haven't tried it, you need to. Today for lunch, I am having some hamburger helper. Shout out to my man for making it. You can tell my man made it because there's cilantro in something that cilantro normally doesn't go in. Anytime my boyfriend cooks for me, he will add cilantro in all of my food because he knows I love it so stinking much. Me and my boyfriend just started watching Modern Family and it is so stinking funny. Speaking of watching, if you're really listening to this video right now, do me a favor, go to the comments and let me know what the last movie you saw in theaters was and let me know if you liked it. I didn't have anything for dinner, but for a late night snack, I'm having some cereal. But like I always tell y'all, that's enough about me. What did you eat today? Let me know in the comments. Bye.
I was enjoying my banh at Disneyland when Joshua Bassett walked by.
She calls this a realistic full day of eating, so let's check it out.
What I eat in a day as a 26-year-old. Okay, so I woke up this morning and I was craving First Walk. I love their sunrise drink. One thing about me is I am a drink snatcher. Alex's iced coffee looks so good, I had to take a drink. Anybody else put syrup on their sausage? I cannot eat it without syrup. So good. I always order the traditional breakfast.
Straight from the website, over 1,600 calories without the butter, $27 with the tip.
Later on, I had a Dr. Pepper and some Wetzel pretzel bites with jalapeno cheese and cream cheese. Trust me, so good. Later on, I came home and I had some Sour Patch.
Cream cheese is not listed on the website, but this is about 1,400 calories for $17.
Then for dinner, I had the chicken powerball with chips and cheese. I could eat this all the time, so good. I finally tried out Wendy's Orange Dreamsicle. Not a fan of orange, but it was actually pretty good.
The last meal costs about $13, 1,100 calories, which makes for a grand total of about $60 and over 4,000 calories. There's nothing realistic about this health-wise or financially. So many people these days claim that they can't afford groceries and then justify grabbing fast food and going out to eat. But in reality, you can spend less money on an entire week's worth of groceries, which I've shown multiple times how to do on my page in this past month. I'm not criticizing this person. She has the freedom to eat however she wants, but this is undeniably unhealthy for 100% of the population, and why being poor and unhealthy is at least partially a choice.
Hello, this is what I ate today as a big, fat, beautiful woman who loves life and is not currently on a diet. Started with the coffee per usual. I always have the coffee, sugar-free vanilla with cold brew. And then I didn't have breakfast. So for lunch, I had leftover of the lasagna from last night. And as a snack, I had a piece of burrata, which is my favorite cheese in the world. I had the fig and olive crackers from Trader Joe's, another snack, potato chips and caramelized onion dip, obviously. For dinner, I made the Atlantic salmon from Trader Joe's. This is in the frozen section. I did it with cauliflower rice, which I love cauliflower rice. I put some lemon juice and black pepper, served it with mushrooms and the salmon. See you guys again tomorrow. Here's what I ate today as a big, fat, beautiful woman who loves life and is not currently on a diet. Breakfast, an egg which from Trader Joe's and the Chobani Zero Sugar with granola. And then for lunch, I had a sub at the beach from Wegmans. So good. Highly recommend if you have a Wegmans nearby. And then as I was building this table for my living room, I had some of the cheesy jalapeno mac and cheese from Cheetos and then leftovers for dinner. See you tomorrow.
This is what a fat girl eats in a day, and as always, if you get offended by a fat person eating, scroll away now. Like most days, I made myself one of these iced latte sachet drinks. On one of my last videos, people were commenting saying that these like sachets aren't actual real coffee. Listen, I don't care what they are, they taste nice, so I drink them, okay? Anyways, it only says to use water for these, but I personally like to fill it up halfway with water and then the rest with milk because it just tastes so much better. So I made that, gave it a quick mix, and that was done, and then I decided to make my breakfast. I actually picked up some of these Greg sausage rolls from Iceland the other day, so I decided to make some of these. I went back and forth for like 10 minutes deciding whether or not I should have 1 or 2 of these. But of course I'm fat, so I decided to have 2. It was actually my little sister's birthday, so I spent most of the day with her and my family. So we had some little snacky bits out, like crisps and cakes. I decided to have one of these angel cakes. I love angel cakes so much, they're so yummy. And then later on, my sister decided that she wanted to have pizza for her birthday dinner. So we ordered Domino's. I had half a pizza with pepperoni, olive, jalapenos and mushrooms. But I think I only managed to eat like 2 or 3 slices. I can't actually remember. And then of course we sung happy birthday and I had some birthday cake. Anyways, that's it. Come back for tomorrow. Love ya!
What I eat in a day as a fat person who's not interested in weight loss. Bacon and egg brekkie sandwich. Hash brown. Vanilla iced coffee. Adult Lunchable I almost forgot to film. Carrots and dill dip. Trail mix. I swear they've been putting less and less M&Ms in here. Water. Water's black. More water, BB. Bagel witch with cream cheese. Finished second water bottle plus vitamins. Apple fritter. Bye-bye, BB.
So this is what a fat girl eats in a day. So I woke up, then I had a tea because 10:10, love a cup of tea, who doesn't? I don't normally eat breakfast, but today I did, and I made these bake at home pan chocolats, and let me just tell you now, 10 out of fucking 10. They might look a bit well done on the tops, but I'm telling you now, I couldn't have made them better. Washed it down with some water because you got to drink your water. Then I went to the shop to get dinner bits, and this is me just showing off my makeup. When I got home, I had a banana because that is literally the best fruit. Banana and apple together are literally elite. I munched on some Doritos whilst I was doing some work because we got a snack. Then I got in the kitchen and I made a spag bowl. Let me tell you now, it was 10 out of fucking 10. If there's one thing us fat girls can do, it's fucking cook. And yes, I used pasta instead of spaghetti. It's a long story. If you want a story time, I'll do one. Then I went upstairs, ate a salted caramel Lindor egg, and then chilled for a bit. This is what a fat girl eats in a day, day 16. So I woke up pretty early and went downstairs and made a cup of tea. I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't be asked to film it today, but there it is. And I also made a croissant, which I toasted and I buttered. The butter didn't melt fully, which kind of annoyed me, but we move. Trigger warning, you're about to see a fat girl eating. And then for lunch, I had these spicy noodles. I had never tried these before, but I'm not gonna lie, they were pretty decent. And then for dinner, I had a homemade vegetable curry with naan bread and a piece of chicken. This is also something I never had before, but it was actually really good. For anyone wondering what those little lumps are, it's just where the cauliflower broke up whilst cooking. And then I normally never eat dessert, but after dinner, I had a chocolate mousse. I was just in the mood, you know? And then later on, I went down and had some Haagen-Dazs strawberry cheesecake ice cream, which I ate in a snacky with a fatty. And I also had some Dairy Milk whole nut chocolate, literally one of my favourites. And that was it. Come back for tomorrow.
what I eat in a day as a fat girl trying to lose less brain cells, thinking about dieting all the time. This is my breakfast. I had oats with bananas, strawberries, shaved almonds, and some almond butter. So yummy. I've been trying to drink coffee after I eat, so I had a La Colombe. I put a little splash of creamer just for sweetness, and then I added this cold foam I got from Aldi that sprays out, and it's not my favorite. It's too sweet. For lunch, I had a piece of sourdough with this egg salad I made with avocado, red onion, green onion, mayo, and a little bit of Dijon mustard. So good. I didn't feel like making dinner, so I got my hyperfixation meal from Chipotle, which is a carne asada quesadilla with fajita veggies. They freaking forgot my honey chipotle vinaigrette, but that's what I ate.
What I eat in a day as a fat person not interested in weight loss. At my new job addition. Tim's Vanilla Iced Coffee. Cheers. Half a fruit explosion muffin. That's the explosion. Water. Leftover butter chicken. Is it weird when I make eye contact with y'all? Strawberries. More water. Second half of my mouth. Tuna casserole. Water plus vitamins. Carrots plus ranch. Last water.
What I eat in a day as a fat girl trying to lose less brain cells, thinking about dieting all the time. I have been obsessed with avocado toast. This one has heirloom tomato, fried egg, and feta cheese, and then I added some berries for fiber and turkey bacon for extra protein. I got these new glass jars for my ginger shots. I had to make some, of course. Took one of those. I unintentionally fasted, so I really didn't eat breakfast until like almost 2 o'clock, and then for dinner I had this nourish bowl with sweet potato, chickpeas, chicken, red onion, avocado, kale, and then a tahini sauce. I made sure to drink a lot of water throughout the day, and then I just ended my night with this lava cake from Trader Joe's, and I put berries and walnuts on top. Even though I unintentionally fasted, I still got some nourishing meals in, so that's what I ate.
I ate in a day as a 260-pound fat woman. First, I had some almond milk and cinnamon toast crunch with some Kool-Aid. My boyfriend surprised me with a strawberry shake, another Kool-Aid, a club sandwich from McAllister's with a pickle and some potato salad, and the best lemonade, one ice cream sandwich, another Kool-Aid, ended the day with 2 packs of Teddy Grahams.
Here's what I eat in a day as a happy fat woman. Just a little rant. I'm going to say happy fat woman because I'm happy the way I am and the way that I eat and the way that I look and any way that was a Lara bar. Now it's time to eat lunch, and I got this Mediterranean orzo from Trader Joe's. There's too many olives in it. I literally have to pick them out. It doesn't look it, but there's plenty of them to pick out, like all these nasty comments I'm getting about saying that I'm happy and fat. Whatever. It's my body. It's my life. Go kick some rocks. After work, I went and grabbed a little gordita. What I do is I change out the meat for potatoes. I add pico de gallo. It's delicious. I had the rest of orzo for dinner, and then some Cheez-Its and a little piece of this maple brittle that I get from Vermont. It's my favorite thing in the whole wide world. Thanks for letting me go on a rant. You're allowed to live in the body that you have and exist without being shamed for it. Eat a macaroon.
Welcome back to What I Eat in a Day as a plus-size girly. Y'all, I'm out in public doing this voiceover, so you can probably hear an echo, but we're gonna roll with it. All right, starting off strong, I got some Dunkin'. I got a donut and an iced coffee with caramel and oat milk. Y'all, this morning I went to the doctor's and they had me wait there for 4 hours to tell me I have to come back like on Friday or whenever they have stuff. Oh, and I spilled coffee all over myself, y'all. It was a mess in these streets. I was like, I can't survive today. Ooh, and I had a couple of chicken tenders, however many came in this little box thing. So some of y'all already know I'm staying in Staten Island, house sitting. Then I drove to Jersey for this doctor appointment. Then I drove to the Bronx to pick up my friend, to drive to Harlem to get stuff from her storage. We unloaded everything, blah, 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 whatever. But shout out to her. She gave me this blue raspberry icy, which is my fave. We had some Jell-O shots. She made Chipotle at home for us, which was really cute. And yeah, if you made it to the end, you're a real one. Tell me your Chipotle order. That would be fun, right? Also, sorry, I don't read comments anymore, but they're so negative. Ew. Okay, bye.
This is what I ate in a day in my plus size body. When I was little, my dad used to take me on roofing estimates for his business, and he would get us bagels with cream cheese and jelly, and I just randomly craved one, and it was so good. I made myself a smoothie, had one single pizza bite of Curtis's when he came home for lunch, and then made myself some soup because my stomach was feeling a little iffy. So that was good, and then I had an apple with peanut butter, and after that I made myself a sandwich with turkey, salami, pickles. There was a little girl who was interested, and we actually ended up pretty much sharing the sandwich. For dinner, there's Curtis. I heated up some leftover pasta, mixed in some ricotta cheese. There were also basil turkey meatballs in there. It was super good. I always feel like leftover pasta is the way to go. And then always something sweet before bed. I had a little ice cream. These are nostalgic for me.
What I eat in a day as a 26-year-old on a calorie deficit. I went and visited my parents. I know I'm on a calorie deficit, so my mom made me half a bagel, eggs, and beans. I've never had eggs and beans on a bagel, but it was pretty good. Okay, after that, I was running errands, so I decided for lunch to go to Cane's. I ordered their 3-piece combo, but I decided to change the tenders for naked tenders. Everybody's been telling me that they taste pretty good, so I'm gonna give them a try. I honestly really like making my bread into a sandwich and putting the chicken in there with some Louisiana hot sauce and a little bit of the cane sauce. Absolutely tasty and delicious. You guys were right, the naked tenders are not bad. They do not taste 100% the same, but they are not bad. They're pretty good. I asked them for no fries, but I don't know what happened. They decided to do me dirty and put fries in there. I did have a couple of those. I did not finish them because I was not planning on having fries. And then as my drink, of course, I'm having a Diet Coke. Honestly, drinking Diet Coke has probably saved me thousands of calories over this past month. I really did not feel like cooking today. I already know I'm gonna hear it, but for dinner, we're having Subway. Ordered the ultimate BMT, and then I added cucumber and mustard. This sandwich is literally so delicious. I'm obsessed. Right, thanks for coming along, you guys. Bye.